Hi, this is Deacon Larry, and this is Renewed. Sisters and brothers, as we continue our Lenten journey, our journey to that Paschal mystery of Christ's suffering, death, and resurrection, we're challenged to reflect on our life, on how we're doing in our journey, our earthly pilgrimage. There's a wonderful expression that was used in the Middle Ages of Christians. We were called viators, people who were on the way, on the via. On the way. And so as we think about our lives, the Lenten season can sometimes challenge us to think about the end of our life and what our Christian journey will look like when it's complete. How will I have lived? What were the manner of my life? And sometimes it leads us to the question of death and how we are remembered in death, but also what happens in death. One of the things that we're often asked about, whether it's in the Lenten season or at other times of the year when people think about death, is the reality of what do we do with our bodies? We're used to the fact that we go to the funeral home, we go to the cemetery, and very often our grandparents and our parents and our friends have been buried, and so we see that. Today, a very popular notion is the notion of cremation. It seems we take up less space, it's less expensive, funerals are an expensive reality of life, but also there are other notions that crop up. Occasionally I'll get an advertisement that says, you know, you can remember your Aunt Tilly by having her in this, her ashes embedded in this jewelry, or liquefied and as part of the lava lamp on the lampstand. This leads us to the reflection of how important our bodies are. We bury a body out of reverence. We don't bury a body to dispose of it. We don't cremate a body out of any other reason but reverence for the ashes. Cremation is allowed by the church. It's certainly recognized by the church as a fitting way for someone to reverently treat the remains of a loved one. The question then becomes, what do we do with the ashes and how do we deal with them? The church calls us to inter ashes, that is to be placed in a niche, buried in the ground, not to be kept on the mantelpiece at home or over by the shoes in the closet. So often people don't know what to do with ashes. So cremation is related to that. But there's one other condition that's really important for cremation, and it's tied to our fundamental belief in the resurrection of the body. When we pray the creed, we talk about the resurrection of the body, because we do believe in some way that we don't understand that we will have a body. And so treating the remains respectfully is important, and also maintaining that Christian hope. So one of the reasons we can't cremate a body, that would make cremation not allowed, is if we said, oh, it doesn't matter, it's just their body, we don't care. That, sisters and brothers, is a statement of despair, a statement that says we don't believe in the resurrection of the body. So we preserve ashes because we believe in the resurrection of the body. Now, all of the cute things that come up, do we want Aunt Tilly in a lava lamp or in a piece of jewelry, aren't ways that we reverence ashes. There's a new movement afoot that we could also question. It's human composting. It's the idea that we simply take a body and it's placed under a tree or near a tree in order to nourish a tree. At a certain level, humans have been buried in places all throughout centuries that have given life to soil and grasses and trees and vines, all kinds of things. The difference is, are we burying a body because we believe that it will rise? Are we burying it to feed a tree? In a way, what happens is we make the body a thing that feeds the tree. The tree becomes what's important, not the body. So Christians, brothers and sisters, we're able to bury, to cremate, to bury at sea, all different kinds of ways of reverently dealing with the body, as long as we keep together the care of the body and our belief in the resurrection of the body, for that is at the heart of our Christian belief.
Please like, subscribe, or comment below.